The deploy. Alright, so you guys read the title, you saw the thumbnail. Yes, I modded one of these things for some reason. And that reason is because it's funny. So if you guys have never seen a deploy before, well, it's a collapsible blaster that is a flashlight that I can't actually show you the flashlight part because I own 3 of these and all of their battery trays are corroded. Stop leaving batteries in your blasters. I'm actually gonna make a video on something like that soon. Stay tuned. But when you press this button on the top, it deploys into a blaster and it's magazine fed. Kind of like a Raider, but the floppy magwell, and it's reverse plungered, so it doesn't shoot all that hard. Albeit, it's not as bad as I thought. This is like 55 FPS, so like, it could be worse. But of course, you know, I do want a little bit more power out of that. And that's this one. So this is my modified deploy. It's actually shockingly easy to get this thing to like 75 FPS. All I did was drill out the air restrictor, put electrical tape over the plunger tube to act as a spring spacer, and sacrifice a recon and put its spring in it. And that brings it up to about Elite standard, which is pretty cool. I've also removed a lock so you can deprime it because it doesn't have an air restrictor. You don't really want to dry fire it. But of course, it does take magazines still. I have acquired 18 round magazines, so I'll be using those from now on. And it fires pretty hard. Now, of course, this is still a deploy, so like, it's not exactly the greatest thing in the world, and this thing has a habit of jamming in like the weirdest ways possible. Once it folded a dart head in half, which isn't new to me, I've had that happen in other blasters. Then it cut a piece out of a dart, and then the dart completely missed a barrel and got stuck in some internal, so I had to take it apart to unjam it. So stop doing that. So let's watch this thing fire, then we'll end the video there. Alright, so we're at my chronograph station, which is an absolute mess right now, but that's because I use it a lot. And just so that I'm not lying about the velocity increase, we're gonna chronograph them. So this is the stock deploy. 47.8, 52.0, 52.8 if I can speak today, 56.7, 55.4, and 57. So, you know, respectable, but it's still end strike, so could be better. Here's the modified deploy. $68.8, 71.5, 73.4, 73.1, and 75.7. So definitely an increase, and I would definitely consider that usable. So one thing that I found that's kind of interesting about the stock deploy and the locks is that you can kind of slam fire. So if you hold down the trigger and prime it, nothing's gonna happen, obviously. Or if you prime it and then press the trigger, it'll kind of slam fire, which is kind of funny. So I'll do that. So the deploy's weird. All right, so this is the stock deploy. 15 darts in the chamber. They're all brand new. Now for that weird slam fire thing. I mean, it's still usable. It is end strike. They don't like shoot like 2 feet, but again, it could be better. Here's the modified deploy. And this one I removed the trigger lock so I can deprime it, so will not be slam firing it. I'm gonna move back to the end of my basement, which is about 35 feet away, and I'm gonna fire it flat. Alright, so obviously no problem hitting the wall for the most part. So yeah, that was a firing demonstration. Alright, so that pretty much wraps up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. God, that thing is loud.